Well, hello. Hello again, perhaps I should say. So, I was doing the pre stream things, and as I was closing my, or minimizing my browser window for tweeting my going live announcement, I managed to double click somehow and wound up changing my scene several times in the middle of my starting soon countdown. And so that when I went back to the starting soon screen, started over our playlist, and I realized I have no control over that playlist. I can't like skip to a certain point in it. It just starts from the beginning and plays until on a loop until I move off of that scene. So that's how that works. How was your day so far, Constellacio? I'm getting the feeling that it was maybe a little bit on the stressful side. Hopefully we can, get a little perspective. I find RimWorld to be extremely helpful in the way of perspective, because if I am struggling with anything IRL, and then we go to RimWorld and I see what kinds of struggles the colonists deal with. I mean, like my housemates are not setting fires in the kitchen on purpose for fun. That's something that's not happening to me in my real life, although that can very well happen on the rim. Not as stressful as a Sunday or Monday shift. Yeah, okay. I do definitely remember. It seems like for some reason in America, everybody does their shopping on the same darn day. And especially the people that do really, really big shoppings, like have a very large family and fill their cart up to the brim, or have 2 carts worth of groceries on a particular shopping day. It seems like a lot of people do their shopping all on the same day. Or at least that was the case when I was a grocery checker. My coffee, as I'm holding it in my hand, I'm realizing is too hot to drink because my lovely coffee mug warm I think is the right suffix in English. Struggling with that one just a second because I can't make it make sense in English for some reason. The surface that sits there on my desk that's plugged in that warms itself so that my coffee can stay warm. That's called a mug warmer, right? That's the right ending. It's very effective. And so I'm turning it down a little bit because when you have a small amount of coffee left, then it's too warm to drink. You know how it goes because you were where I am. Yes, I definitely know how it goes. Warmer. Okay, excellent. I chose the right ending. Woohoo. Okay, so I slept well. It's good news. That's helpful right now as I am struggling through a flare-up of the chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. And getting a good sleep makes a big difference. It doesn't make everything better, but it's so much better than the alternative. So I am always exceptionally grateful when I wake up realizing I have had a good sleep. Getting a good sleep is very difficult when you have chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia because the tendency is for the body to wake up feeling like you didn't get rested even if you did sleep a lot. It's just somehow the sleep, it does nothing feeling. But there's some there's some things that my doctor's been able to help with that. However, I haven't been able to see my doctor in a really, really long time. And So that is something that I need to see her about pretty darn soon, and I'm still struggling through the process of trying to get on the books. It's difficult. Yes, I have two trincajoi nightbot. I have the coffee, and I also have, this time, my hydration type drink has a little bit of ice in it for fun. I don't always do that, but hey. What kind of a tea do you have today, Constellatio? It's always comforting to have a nice cuppa. Shall we load into our game? Shall we? Let's do it. Did I just figure out how to not have a blank screen when I switched that scene? Did I just do that right for the very first time ever? I can't believe it. That shouldn't have worked the way it worked, but it worked. Okay, I'm not complaining. Well, let's see. It's Wednesday. That means we're in the tribe of the Delta. The hunter stealth stat reduces the chance of animal attacks. Excellent. We are looking at our fertility overlay for some reason. Ah, yes. All right, so here's the story. It's been an exciting time. Here's our main area, and we are struggling through toxic fallout, which means anytime anybody is out in the open, they are being sickened. Including the animals. Now, we have built little tiny roof overhangs in all of these areas where you see shade. There is a roof overhang for the animals to hide under. We have places for the animals to sleep. The animals can go out here and eat some vegetation and go back, and that's safe enough. I can't very well build a roof over the whole darn area because then the plants wouldn't grow, so that doesn't work. We have sent Alex, Mole, and Greenwater just a couple of hexagons away in order to try to establish a temporary colony in order to wait out this toxic fallout situation. Oop. Bumping the mic. So what's going on is this caravan has just arrived and we need to start setting up. And that means making a pen for animals, making a room for us to sleep. I think room for us to sleep in comes first. Pen for animals comes next. What kinds of animals are on this map? All right. Very good to know. And yeah, it is important to know what the fertility of this area is because we need to start growing some rice immediately. Unfortunately, these patches here, and here, which would be awesome for rice, are pretty far away from this area where I think I would like to have them kind of make their base. So the other option is to just kind of grow rice along here in these green areas. I think that's what I'll have them do. That will wind up being inside the animal pen, but I think it's a good start. So let's do that. We are going to create a growing zone for rice, and we're just going to make it go along where this very green area is because rice needs super green, and it'll be multiple little fields here because they're not all connected, and that's all right. And we don't need to make all of it be a growing area, but that much is perfect. So we're going to call this a rice field. Sowing is allowed, and this also rice, and this as well. We're choosing rice because it grows the fastest. Then we can close that. Okay, so time to make make a claim to this area. No, we're not going to claim it because then we will start to repair it, and we don't have time for that right now. We're just going to claim little bits and pieces only, so that we can deconstruct. We're also going to cut poplar trees inside because you cannot build roofs over top of poplar trees. So we're going to build this room first. And did we bring steel? What have we got here? We didn't really bring much of anything. So we are not going to be, we are going to be cutting these here. That's what we're doing. All right. So priorities. Our work is cut out for us. I've got to do some growing and cutting plants. So I'm going to make cutting plants my highest priority and also water's highest priority, just temporarily, so we can get wood to build our new area with here. Because Mole is able to very quickly build and repair things. So this is really not a building that makes a lot of sense the way it is. I'm planning already to make some changes to that one. Some of this has a certain amount of flooring that makes sense, which is wonderful. We can just add to it with granite and with marble. Is there marble here? We don't have a lot of marble. That could be difficult. Marble flooring could be difficult to come by. We're looking around. Ooh, steel. We could break that down and build out of it. See, there's another option. Steel. I'm looking for marble. Marble flagstone. All right, let's take that. Orders. Remove floor. Where's remove floor? Nope, that's under floors. Floors. Remove floor. Boom. I'm going to remove that floor. What's this? A steel wall. Interesting. Oh, and that won't happen unless I call it a home area. So we're going to call that a home area. Looking for other places where I could find some marble. Does this have marble? Slate. Okay. Granite. Granite. Okay. Woo! Uranium ore. Lovely. What about that? A steel wall and the floor slate. Slate tile, marble walls. We are going to claim this whole darn thing. Can't we claim the whole thing? We can if we do it right. Claim. Boom. Shouldn't have done that yet. You know why? Because making walls is more important than making floors. But I can take it back. I can take it back. Can't I unclaim? Can I unclaim? I cannot unclaim. Oh, it's too late. All right. I think it's okay. I think that building will be a higher priority than if I tell them to build something. I think that'll be a higher priority than deconstructing something. Haha dogs, hello. Yes, we are trying to escape toxic fallout. All right, let's see. We're gonna make a wall of granite, right? How are we gonna do that? Move floor here, and then we're going to make a wall of granite right here. Takes 5, but we'll be able to get that soon enough. Okay, we can deconstruct things that have already been repaired. And that will give us more materials to build with. Excellent. All right, and we'll build with wood wherever we need to in order to get this sorted quickly. These sorts of things can be claimed in order to then be later to be repaired and then deconstructed for materials, because it's a very strange thing. The way this game works, we can repair something without adding materials to it and then deconstruct it for the full amount of materials. And that's a little bit of magic. I'm not complaining. All right, Mole, if you... Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. All right, so Water and I are doing a great job at quickly getting a whole bunch of wood for construction here and for keeping a fire and all that sort of thing. So let's see, we're going to have one barracks and a workspace. So ideally, eventually we'll have kitchen and butcher be a separate workspace each from all of that. But at first, having we'll just start with what we got and move forward. All right. This is made of what? Sandstone. That's not very useful. Marble tiles. Yes. Okay, so we can build another granite wall over here. It says we don't have enough stored, but we kind of do with this. I think we need to... Did we bring a dog with us? We got a dog? Did we leave the dog at home? I doubt that we did. Let's make a storage area here, just to get stuff in inside. And check on how things are going at home. It does not look great. We have a second caravan coming along with more animals that we are trying to protect here. The animals that are starting to get sick, we're sending them along. And what else? We sent Espinosa for a specific reason. Ah, yes, because we wanted steel to build with, basically. So, was there some other reason? There was another reason, wasn't there? Was it mostly the steel? Some more food? That must be it. And then these animals. So yeah, let's make sure that we've got sewing turned off on all of our harvest areas here. All we are doing is harvesting. No planting. No point planting anything. They will still harvest. Okay, that's fine. Just checking that sewing is turned off. That's good. Anywhere else? Over here. Yeah. So far, so good. We are doing as well as possible. Let's check on the animals and see. Espinosa, let's see, you should take your bonded animal with you on the caravan. And what other animals should go? Any of these sick yet? These animals should go on the caravan. What's beeping? Hay grass has died because of cold. Well, cycloid plant has died because of cold. Well, there's nothing much we can do about that. We'll just... Ah, yes, we're sending the Thrumbo and we're sending the Mega Sloth. Very important creatures. We don't want them to get sick. All right, getting very cold, but we've saved a lot of the harvest. There's really not too much more that we can do. We will temporarily build some stuff from wood if we need to. We also can do some building from steel. And it says not enough stored, but actually we have this, so we really can. Let's see. We need some sleep-in spots at least. We don't have roofs yet. We'll just sleep catch as catch can for now. All right, everything that we can deconstruct will help us have the materials that we need to build good solid walls. If we can avoid building with wood, that's great because we do have some pyromania in the colony, and that's okay. Cliff, hello, how are you doing today? Good to see you. I apologize for being so slow to respond to chat. My brain is functioning partially, somewhat, not entirely. Water. We have a place for you to sleep that's, you know, not out in the open like that. Oh, but you're ready to go back to work? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It is morning after all. So we are moving house, moving colony. This is our main colony here, and we've got toxic fallout here. So we're packing up animals and bringing them to this place, which is nearby, but outside of the toxic fallout area. So rude of whoever it was that engaged in toxic pollution to do that near where we were living, but I don't know who it was. But it didn't affect this area, which is only 2 hexagons over on the main map. So I don't want to think that it was a targeted attack. I think it was random, but it was just unlucky. Unlucky for us. All right, so we are. That's an interesting choice, Mo. It's a very interesting choice, but we can grab this material and use it to build with. So that's all right. Okay. Brain is recovering from the usual shenanigans at the supermarket. Yes, indeed. We get to know what the usual shenanigans are, and we know what to expect. Even if we don't love what we expect, isn't it the case? All right, this is also marble. Very good. We are going to call that a home area. This already was a home area? Is that because I staked animals here? Or because I was growing things here? What's going on? Growing zone? No, there's no growing zone there. I'm a little confused why this area here was a home area. Oh, it is a field. Oh, it is a rice field. All right, though, but it's too far away. So we're gonna say no. Don't do that. We made a new plan, and that's okay. Now let's look at what our home area is actually. Yeah, that's too much now. Don't need it. Just do that. In fact, even that's a smidgen too big, because we only need it where we're trying to get materials from. Oops, now I've made a mistake. That one's necessary in order to get that floor. So we will remove this floor, and eventually we'll get the materials from all of the marble walls there as well. It's good. Okay, we have 3 sleeping spots, a storage area. We need to stake out our animals here, and it would make sense to have them real nearby. We don't want them wandering off. So we'll put them right here. I don't know. Where's good? We'll put them right here. That's fine for now. Mole, what are you up to? Going to have some rice. Let's actually start making some food. We could create a production area. We just need a campfire for now. All we need. Campfire here. Let's make a butcher area over here, and it'll be at a disadvantage because all of it will be at a disadvantage because it's out of doors, but that's just temporary. Butcher spot right there. Actually, maybe the campfire is not going to be at a disadvantage. That's just fine. All right, and we've got them separated so they're not affecting each other, because the butcher area, if it's too near the campfire or in the same room as the campfire even, has the potential to wind up getting your colonists sick with food poisoning. Solune saluton. Bone vidivin. So, yeah, let's move forward towards that. Water is bringing the animals in. We could try and harvest a little bit of medicine. That would be wise. And let's try and tidy up a little bit by making a dumping stockpile zone here for wait, I got that wrong. For corpses that are not fresh. All right, that's where we put that, and they will decompose a little bit more quickly. Mole is going to have a rest. Would you be willing to make that campfire for us before you go to bed? That would be fabulous. And in return, we will make sure, oops, no, install, that you get an actual bed to sleep in right away. It's only fair, I think. All right, we have plenty of wood, which means we can now change priorities here. That can be 2, and you don't need to prioritize that at all anymore. Who's hunting? Theoretically, I am, but I'm better at plant stuff than anybody else. So we're going to have water do some hunting. Water, have you got? Yes, excellent. Quest available called the Raider Camp. Let's read about that. Sammy Gerador, Prime Counselor of Erealarinor, has sent us a message. Apparently, tribespeople based in a nearby camp have been raiding their caravans. Oh no! The camp is controlled by Nache kinship. Sammy is asking us to destroy the camp, which means eliminating all enemies and turrets. Oh no, not turrets. We are not prepared to deal with turrets. Sammy says there's a bandit camp at the site guarded by 4 tribespeople, but no turrets. Just 4 tribespeople. We could maybe do that. We are trying to prioritize getting out of here, though. Hang on. Are we making beer here? That's probably not. That's probably not a great plan. Making beer. How do I say please don't? All I can say is don't make wort. Let's just suspend that for now. I wouldn't mind them making wort. It's that I don't want them putting the wort in the fermentation barrels here. But oh well. One thing we could do, Espinosa's going to take these. Why are you sleeping out in the open just because you're on your way to... Don't do that. Oh gosh, whatever you do, don't do that. Just get on the road. All of these animals are at risk because you decided to try to prepare this journey without having them undercover while you were doing it. So, very bad move. The Mega Sloth is on their way. The Thrumbo is on their way. Very fast work, Thrumbo. All right, Stug, could you bring in all of the ambrosia? That would be great. And also the corn. Well, what we could do is we could send some of these folks here once Espinosa's on their way to deal with that quest. That would leave Alex, Mole, and Greenwater still preparing things here with Espinosa's help when Espinosa arrives. This could work. Let's look at this quest again. 4 tribespeople. I mean, we're tribespeople too, but we've upgraded a little bit in terms of what we got. Let's see, where is that camp? Show it to us, please. We don't get to see where it is until we accept. I'll accept. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can do that. Let's make sure that Stug gets all of these things pulled in first. In the meantime, things are going pretty well in terms of the preparations. So Stug is the one that can move things most quickly. Do we have a puppy dog here? Well, Banger doesn't count, I'm afraid to say. We don't have any hauling dogs here. What about here? Do we have any dogs who haul? We do not. Okay. That's just how it goes here. Baby goat 1 has been bitten to death by a red fox. I feel like such a bad goat herder. All right. We are going to hunt that red fox. And now there was only a red fox before. Now there's a red fox and 2 lynx. Lynxes? Is lynx plural of lynx, or is it lynxes? That doesn't sound right at all, does it? Goat stew for supper. If we organize ourselves a little bit. All right, so water has been making sure that the animals are where they need to be, but let's instead prioritize taking care of the hunting that needs to be done first, if you would. Water's just eating rice. Nobody's cooking. Who's supposed to be cooking? Does anybody know how to cook here? Me. Not really. Espinoza, do you know how to cook? Please tell me you do. You don't. Even less than I do. All right, this is not great, but we're going to allow level 4. That's me. Allow level 4 and up, and then butcher creature we're going to allow level 0 to 8. Is that 0 to 8 inclusive or 0 to 8 exclusive? Goat stew with a side of red fox. Eating carnivores, not the greatest of plans. We're gonna get some berries to go along with that stew. I think that's pretty good. Goat and berry stew, that would be wonderful. Yeah, eating carnivores is something that happens in this game, and I don't suggest it in real life. Not when you have other options. The game does not seem to distinguish at all for that. All right, Stug, how are you doing? You're taking the beer out of the fermenting barrel. Things are really deteriorating quickly here. Let's bring the corn in. Irizano's hauling some corn. That's excellent. Constellatio is sleeping. Salune is making shirts. Shirts are no longer a priority. Oh, okay. That's fine. Making a shirt that's fine. I could do that. It's interesting that the wild animals are not trying to crowd in under shelter. I would think that the wild animals would do that too, but they're not. Water is in a poor mood, but is about to do some stargazing. I mean, yeah. Ate raw food and sick. Sick why? Sick how? Oh, the toxic buildup. That's not great. All right, Stug is hauling corn. Gonna haul some more corn. Once we get all the things hauled, then we can get out of here a little bit. You know what, Salune? If you're going that far, then just haul it instead. That'd be best. We'll just prioritize hauling a little bit until we have brought in everything that needs to be brought in. And that way we're not going to be wandering all over the map for no apparent reason. Let's see. This is fine. We can just leave the majority of our stuff once it's in undercover, you know? It'll be fine. All right, so Luna, did you manage to get it all? You did. I'm so proud. Oogie, yo, how are you doing? It's good to see you, friend. How's it been going? All right, Stug has almost finished hauling in the corn. Then we can all work on hauling in the hay. Constellazio's already on it. Espinosa's caravan has run out of food. That's okay. You're almost there. I need to prioritize cooking because ain't nobody else doing any cooking. So I'm allowed to do the butchering and the cooking. And anybody else is also allowed to do the butchering, but they're not probably going to. And that's okay. The psychic soothe is ending. Alpaca 18 is being attacked by a lynx. That's a lot right now. Alpaca 18, I'm very sorry, but we will sue for justice on your behalf. My goodness. I just can't keep up with it here. Water, did you get that fox? Okay, we got the fox. We will hunt those lynx. Now, here's the thing. Could be a bit dangerous with the lynx. So we'll have to try and keep an eye out. It's been a little difficult to... Elisania, where are you going? Oh, okay, that's fine. Constellazio, where are you going? Nah, that's not fine. All right. Let's see. We need to prioritize bringing in the things that are going to take damage. And slate blocks are not going to take damage. Okay, we've got the corn in. This corn is probably not going to make it. And that's just something we can accept. And we'll bring in the hay, and then we'll be done with the hauling, and we can go on this quest. Where'd it go? The raider camp. Yeah. This we're going to ignore because it's going to be too difficult. All right. Espinosa's caravan has been ambushed by a group of 1 tribespeople from the League of Dorguler. They will attack unless you give them 2 muffalos, 4 donkeys, a mega sloth, and a thrumbo. What do you think? Are we gonna let them? Are we gonna let them take our mega sloth and thrumbo? I don't think so. I think we're gonna fight, even though Espinosa is not particularly prepared for that. She's got a mega sloth and a thrumbo with her. Will they help? I don't know. We'll find out. So here we are with all of our animals here. At least one of our animals will attack. I think that's a fox. And we have a great bow. That's not a wonderful weapon, but this fellow has no bow. So maybe we can stay at a distance, especially with the help of our bonded animal, who we very much hope will not be killed by that club. So, gonna head over this way. Let's see, if I go here, I'll have a little bit of cover. And then I can shoot. Animals are not attacking. And I'm not a good shot. I retreat. The lynx is getting revenge. Oh no. How many fights can I have at once? Okay. The lynx wants revenge. Water's up here all alone. Alex has a bow. Mole has a bow. I didn't think this out very well, did I? All right, this is one of two links. This lynx feels unjustly attacked because it didn't do anything wrong yet. So water, you run away a little bit. How about run away down here? And Alex, you come over here. And where's Mole? You come up here as well. Where is everybody? Over here. All right. We'll make a stand together. Oh, it's very fast. Okay, caravan paddle was one. Okay, excellent. Therefore, we will take this club with us, and I will bandage. Undraft bandage. Hello? Bandage my fox. This is a lot at the same time, and we haven't even checked in on these people in a while. Irizanyo's hauling, Consolatio's hauling. All right, everybody's doing the things. Okay, so back to here, where we are trying to prevent ourselves being torn to ribbons. That's shreds and ribbons, by a lynx who feels unjustly maligned and maybe even mauled. Mole, are you going to get here anytime soon? You are not. Good to know. It's just me and water. All right. See how we can do here. Yikes. All right. So at this point, I'm not loving it. I don't like being closed, and yet that's a better... We don't have any melee weapons, so... I think Greenwater's pump shotgun is the best melee weapon we have. Alex, keep shooting, please. All right. I'm a pretty good shot at that range. Good. All right. Mole, you did not arrive in time. You are therefore free to go. Water, you are also free to go, but I would like to... Cannot. I would like you to... You cannot. Who can put band-aids on in here? Can anybody put band-aids on? Do we have anybody who knows how to work a band-aid? Anybody? Mole. Mole theoretically knows how to use a band-aid, but we don't have any. All right. We'll fix this. Mole, will you harvest that heal root? Are you even any good at that? You're not. Hang on. Mole, you do your thing. I'll go harvest some heal root. Water will go rest. We got time. We can make this work. I'm harvesting the heal root. Then we'll get Mole to come and put the band-aid on. This'll work. This'll work. All right. In the meantime, we're checking on these folks. They are hauling in the hay. And why is it taking so long? $64, $71, $66. All right. I don't know what to tell you. Stug, will you please haul some hay before you rest? That would be ideal. Also, is everybody else working on it except for Salune, who is still making a button-down shirt? Why is that taking so long? So Luna, I hate to interrupt your crafting time, but honestly, we need to bring the hay in. We really do. All right, so Espinoza, have you successfully bandaged your friend? You have. All right. So let's get going again, unless there's something wonderful here that we don't want to miss. See anything wonderful? Nothing that can't be walked away from. All right. So we are reforming the caravan. We're going here. We were so close, right? Everybody's going. We're taking everything with us. Well, not everything. We'll take as many of these marble chunks as we can, because marble is something that we don't have a lot of. That's fine. We'll get there momentarily. Okay. Good. So, here I am not doing what I asked me to do. Harvest that, please. That's perfect. And then mole will go to where water is. Water is hanging in there. And I will bring the herbal medicine. Oh, the caravan has arrived. Yes, okay. I'm bringing the herbal medicine. Mole's bringing the knowing which side of a band-aid sticks on a patient. So Espinoza, the only person attacking from the hole. Give us all your cool animals. Threat. Espinoza was the only one defending. Yes. Alpaca 10 has started to roam away. Well, Espinoza can rope her. And that muffalo. Not everybody needs roping, right? Okay. Water, how you doing? We are going to make this a medical bed. I'm actually cooking a meal. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. So Espinoza did great. She doesn't even have a scratch on her. I'm very proud. All right, everybody else seems to be done hauling. Yes, we are pretty much done hauling. So, oh, we have a prisoner. I forgot we have a prisoner. All right, that is a prisoner that we need to basically just heal and release. So, that's what we're going to do. The Kai Alliance, right? That's a heal and release. Is that what that is? Let's check. The Kai Alliance. Yes. Okay, so Orange, you are now scheduled to be released. And the rest of us are going to go on a quest thing. Oh no, an ancient danger. Yes. All right. So Espinoza has walked by this area in trying to bring this alpaca back to the herd and realized it's ancient and it's dangerous. And so we're going to stay the heck away is what we're going to do. That's our plan. At least for now. Is it possible that our plan could change sometime? Yeah. Likely? No. We're pretty much just going to keep ignoring that until we go away back here. Because we don't have that much in the way of fighting acumen. Has everybody got the right weapons that they need for this quest? I'd say nearly so, but somebody should use the auto pistol and the machine pistol. Somebody should use a mace. And who is that, you might ask? Well, melee. Latros should use the mace. And Stug is great with the revolver. Irizanyo's fine with the pump shotgun, although I think let's go auto pistol when you're done with your smoke. Solune could have a spear. I think. And Constellazio. Oh, Constellazio should have a spear instead of Solune. And Solune should have the machine pistol. This is a good plan. We like this plan. This is a very good plan. Okay. I'm taking care of some food needs. Mole is not sleeping in a sleeping spot. Mole, would you prefer to be sleeping in a sleeping spot? It's not indoors yet, but we're working on it. I mean, you're working on it. That is your thing, right? Espinoza, would you be interested in hauling this steel so that we can finish our walls sooner? Steel wall. Right there, right there. Right there, and we'll make a wooden door. We really do prefer wooden doors. So these non-wooden doors we're going to claim and replace eventually. Need recreation variety. Indeed we do. I think we have some. Let's install that. How about right here? 'Cause why not? Critical alert, colonist needs rescue. Oh no. Wait. I'm confused. What happened? Is it... food poisoning. Oh, Lord. This is not what we needed. What are we going to do? Stug, come and rescue Irizanyo, please. Yes, right now. I'm sorry to wake you up. You can see the toxic fallout. So gross. Constellazio, why didn't you go under the shelter? We're all very unhappy here. The toxic fallout is getting worse and worse. I'm very nervous. We are reduced to eating raw ingredients. It's time to get out of here. Despite the fact that we don't have meals prepped. Our cook is down with food poisoning. It's not good. Is anybody else can cook here? Is there anybody else that can cook? Latros, sort of. Not really. Latros will probably also give us food poisoning. Oh my goodness. This is not going well right now. Maybe if protected from behind enough sandbags, this ancient evil won't be so difficult. I mean, we need good weapons. I don't know. I kind of don't feel like taking on a whole bunch of very difficult things right now because we've got our hands full at the moment. All right. These animals need bringing in. Who's good at that? Water is, but water's resting. How's water doing? I mean, doing okay. Water can bring in these animals. Okay. That's good. And Mole could bring in... Nope, Mole cannot. Espinosa could bring in the pig and the turkeys. And the other pig. Oh. And the other donkey. All right. Can't say this is going terribly well, but then again, we haven't all died yet. Irizanyo, how are you doing? Major food poisoning. We're going to have to just carry Irizanyo along, I think. And we may have to think twice about our quest. I think we need to just plan to get out of here, as a matter of fact. We are going to make a caravan to go away from all of this toxic fallout, and we're going to take all the animals with us. Can we do that? Or can we leave some of the animals? Because it'll take us a really long time. To get... If we try and take all the animals, we might wind up killing them in the process. I think we need to be selective here. Because these animals can survive this toxic fallout by hiding underneath. They're doing better at hiding from the toxic fallout than we are, frankly. All right. Travel supplies. We don't have much. We should just go ahead and take whatever ingredients we have. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't take all the hay because we should leave some. We should leave as much as possible. We should leave all of that hay for the animals that need it. Because the animals that we leave behind, they might eventually find that they can't eat the plants that are growing. So we should leave all that hay for them. Take everything else, and what of these things do we want to take? We can leave the majority of it. We'll take the ambrosia and the tea and the smokes. We'll take a few weapons. And we'll take the beer. And a hat. I don't know, in case it becomes winter. A few items of clothing. our money. And that's it. It won't take us 3 days to get there. It's a very short trip. It'll take us a lot longer to prepare than to actually go. Okay. So, back over here. We're not worried about animal filth inside the buildings. That's not something we care about at all. The animals that are forming the caravan are now no longer taking shelter, and that's problematic. We need to do this as quickly as possible. Everybody is working on getting the caravan ready, except for Irizanyo, who is resting in bed, who's supposed to be resting in bed right now. The rest of us are doing all of this as quickly as possible because in the meantime, our animals will be unprotected from the toxic fallout. I think this is a problem. I wish I had more control over where people prepared for caravans. But they're choosing to do it right here, despite anything I have to say about it. Stretching, shall I? All right, let's do that. I still haven't finished drinking my coffee even. Oh, stretching feels so good. And my coffee is growing a skin. Ew. It's still coffee though. Major break risk. Okay, water is having a major break risk. Well, truth of the matter is, things kind of suck right now for everybody. But what can I do to help? Oh, I can feed you. All right. How am I doing on that? Can I just get up and cook? Oh, hey, guess what? There's meals. You could just prioritize eating a meal. Let's do this. As soon as you get there, we'll really prioritize that meal. I gave you too many things to do. No, don't clean the dirt. No, that's not what I meant. Just eat the meal. That's a priority. Now, why is that supposed to go over there? That's really strange. I think that's a mistake. Let's install that right here. We'll make that into a crazy headboard. We'd love to see it. Mole is... No, yeah, let's do that instead. And we'll order some more structure to be built. Steel walls seems good to me. We don't have enough. All right. We have some marble. That's for floors, not for walls. Let's do granite instead. Supposedly we don't have enough of that either. All right, let's figure it out. We can get steel. Steel walls. Right there. Going to build a wooden door right here. And deconstruct these. I think we'll claim these three and deconstruct them. And look around. Where are steel deconstructible items? Although having a table, we do have a table. Let's build some stools there. This is going to be our eat-in kitchen. Furniture. Stool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of us, 4 stools. It's a start. What kind of stuff do we have here? Steel. Oh my gosh. And marble. That's what Espinosa brought. Excellent. What about this little guy? What are you carrying, little one? Oh, 68 steel. You strong little baby. You too, baby alpaca, 9 days old, carrying 68 steel. I have clearly underestimated the alpacas in this colony. I'm even more mad at that lynx than I was before. All right, we're going to chop that extra wood there so it doesn't go to waste. And now we definitely have enough steel. Espinosa, would you... are you hungry? You are very hungry. All right. Eating would be a great priority, and then hauling steel after that would be wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay. How is it going here? We are all hanging around outside, wandering. That means we are in the in-between stages between gathering all the animals together and gathering all the stuff together. And it's got to all be completed, one of them, before we start the next one. You would think somebody could be bringing the last animal and the rest of the people could be starting. My desktop audio's off. Sorry about that, guys. You now have RimWorld sounds. I hate it when I do that. You would think that somebody could be bringing the last of the animals and somebody else could be already gathering the objects that we are going to load the animals with. But no, Stug is wandering around outside in the open and getting sick. Moderate toxic buildup. Not great. Not great. All right, Irizanyo is up. Still very sick, but able to feed herself. That's good news. This needs to be moved. That's not where it goes. Ugh. No hay there. No hay allowed. Stug, will you please move that to where it goes? That way the animals will have access to all of the hay. It's exactly the way we want it. Let's add hay storage here just temporarily. Yeah, it's good. That'll work. All right, everybody's just wandering around outside. This is not a very efficient way to form a caravan. I'm not a fan. Irizanyo's really not doing great. I don't blame her. She is up on her feet. That's good news. She's recovering from the food poisoning. Goat Doe 3 has started to roam away. Well, here's the thing. Espinosa is being asked to do too many things at once here. Eat some food if you would. And then maybe we can deal with these animals here. And water, I know you're not all the way recovered yet, but we got animals on the loose, need roping. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, we are now fully under roof here, and that is excellent. We can move on to trying to create our next room. Cougar is hunting Constellatio. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. All right, Constellatio, you are forming a caravan and wandering. Will you come here? And Irizanyo, you need a weapon. shooty bang bang weapon. How about a revolver? Seems good. And if you would then come help, and Stug, yes, you've got a revolver. Gonna put you here. Anybody else nearby? What are you doing out here? It's just dumb. Salune, you can come over here as well. Good. All right. And Irisanyo, as soon as you've grabbed that weapon, I know you're not feeling very good, but I'm sure that it would be of so much help if you came over here. Constellazio, you're going to be fine. We got you. See? Deterrent. Cougar is running away. That is not actually ideal. Okay. Well, I think the cougar, we can say safely, is now no longer hunting Constellazio. And we're going to go back to focusing on the task at hand, which is getting this caravan on the road, because oh my goodness, why is it taking us so long to get on the road? I understand why Irisanyo is moving slowly. That is completely understandable. The cougar has, wow, yeah, not great. Well, the cougar will do only a limited amount of damage. I thought the cougar would be happy with just taking that rat. Banger's maybe gonna go grab that rat. I'm not sure. But yeah, that cougar is doing a lot of damage on its way out, but it is on its way out. We can safely say that. Everybody else is on their way. Banger, are you going to meet us there? Todd, Banger, you on your way as well? Good, thank you. That's great. All right, we're not too worried about that cougar. I wouldn't normally want to leave all of my animals with a cougar in the pen, but the cougar, I don't think, is going to make it. So this cougar, on the other hand, is just fine, but has not yet entered our pen. So we're going to just keep our fingers crossed. I could leave someone at home to try and protect the animals, but I think the best thing to do is to just get out of here for a little while. We're just walking right past that cougar, saying, hey, we're not bothering you. How about you don't bother us? Please also don't eat all of our animals while we're gone. Oh, yeah, getting up close and personal with Salune there and Cheeky. Cheeky's all grown up now, by the way. Oh, gracious. All right, it was Water that named Cheeky. How is Water doing, by the way? Okay, doing okay. So happy about that. All right, Espinoza, you're also doing great. Water's healing up. And is that all of our wandering animals? We've got 2 more animals wandering here. An alpaca wandering? Alpaca doesn't look like it's wandering. And this goto also does not look like it's wandering. It's definitely not wandering. Okay, false information there. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. That's fine. Confusing, but fine. All right. So we have not yet built our fences. We're working on it. We're going to fence as little as possible by using existing mountains and structures. So since we have one building, we're going to now focus on getting the fence in as quickly as possible. Fence goes here with a fence gate here. Fence goes here. Nope. Take it back. Fence goes here. And here with fence gates here, and we don't need one there. Adding a fence there. And a fence here with a gate here. Colonist needs rescue. Oh no! Constellation, what happened? Toxic buildup. No! Alright. How do I do this? Everybody's on the way. I'm so confused how to handle this. Irizanyo's on her feet. Is anybody... Okay, Stug. What are you doing? Hauling that steel. This is so weird. You should not be hauling that steel there. But, good news, Stug is not handling animals right now, which means Stug can rescue Constellation, and we can remove a couple of animals from the caravan. Is this donkey rideable? Age 1, yes. Is this donkey carrying anything? I think not. We're going to remove you from the caravan, and we're going to remove you from the caravan, and we'll remove Stug from the caravan. Oh no, we've ruined everything. Okay, remove the Latros from the caravan, and all of these animals from the caravan. This is crazy. And we'll send a second caravan. With Stug, Latros, and Constellation. Salune, where are you going? This is so confusing. Oh no, this is so confusing. Alright, hang on. Since Salune is gathering, I think this will work. We want to reduce damage as much as possible. We really just want these two only. Hopefully Salune will just be able to gather them and go and not have to take them all the way back to the caravan hitching spot. Okay, fingers crossed. But we need, let's see, put Latros back in because Constellation and Stug have... Stug, where are you going? I told you to rescue Constellation. Like, not later. Sooner, now. This is just insane. Okay. Salune is successfully gathering those animals. What a mess. What a mess. Okay, Stug's on his way. we are off. So Luna, Irizanyo, and Latros are not on the map. Why? Oh no! Okay, Latros, remove you from the caravan. This is bad. Psychotic wandering is bad because he might not take shelter. He seems to be taking shelter. Okay, shelter's good. That means we need one more animal to ride. So Lune is sleeping. So Lune, don't do that. Okay. We're mostly there. Okay. Stug is... No. Guys, we're in a really, really bad way. Here we are at home. Constellacion needs rescue. Stug is on a go juice binge, and Latros is psychotically wandering. So Lune and Irizanyo have left the map, and frankly, we're gonna leave them. We're gonna let them go, and we're gonna send Espinosa? No, me. I'm the one to go. But I'm the only cook. Water's the one to go in that case. Water's gonna go back and rescue them. Water's going to take some riding animals. And we're gonna make this happen as quickly as possible. Water is the only one with a reasonable weapon. This is terrifying. Riding animals. Donkeys. We're gonna take 2 donkeys and a thrumbo. Is that it? Yeah. I think that'll work. 2 donkeys and a thrumbo. And we're gonna go. I know, we don't have food. We don't have food, so we can't send food because we don't have food. Alright, in the meanwhile, I'm cooking. That's good. Mole is building fences. That's good. We need to keep ordering the fences. Alright, this area, this whole area here, it's going to be really small. If it winds up being too small, we'll add a fenced area here. Or like expand it to down here. All right, I'm gonna add a fence. Adding fence here. And a fence gate. And then we need to close off this area. What's the best way to do that? I think here and here. Steel wall. Steel wall. Caravan has arrived. Okay. Everybody's downed. Or sleeping. Not downed. Everybody's sleeping. That's okay. Let's make more sleeping spots. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not working out so well for you right now. They literally can't help. And here you are in the toxic fallout. And the reason you're downed is because you've had too much toxic fallout. So water is on their way as fast as possible, already leading the animals to the exit. That's just as quick as it can possibly be. It usually takes a really long time. To get a caravan up and running and on the map. So it couldn't have gone better. I'm hoping that we can kind of quickly deal with this. Cooking. No, how about instead roping? We can't. All right. All right. Unloading that alpaca. Salune. Also unloading that alpaca. Meanwhile, all right, water's on the way. Stug has overdosed. It's not hard to do on Go Juice. Go Juice is pretty dangerous stuff. There is no safe amount of Go Juice to consume. So therefore, we're not surprised that Stug has experienced an overdose. Theoretically, Go Juice makes you go faster until you have an overdose dose, and then it makes you go slower, and that's unfortunate. Trying to reduce the amount of light. That's a little bit better. So yeah, Stug and Latros not doing great. At least Latros is staying inside at the moment. Stug as well. I was really worried that with them being kind of out of their minds, they'd be wandering around out here. And it seems, nope. Stug is wandering around outside. Not what I wanted. All right, water's on the way. I wish that resting would not be happening right now, but hey, I can't tell water to push through and just get there. That's not something that I'm able to do. And if water were to have a mental break, that would be really, really bad. So it's kind of, I guess it's good that we're not doing that. All right, so Irizanyo is now cooking, which means I can say cooking is only for people with skills. Only for people with level 8 and above. And I'm still prioritizing cooking, which means I will be doing the butchering while Irizanyo does the cooking. This is good. We actually have a meal. Who is hungriest? Nobody's starving. That's such good news. All right, exhaustion, Constellatio. Well, I mean, at least. Already downed. Now we're exhausted? I mean, I would assume you were already exhausted if you're downed. Mole has his work cut out for him. He's fueling up for a day of work. Greenwater's caravan has run out of food. I'm not at all surprised. But we'll be there in 0.1 days as soon as we finish resting. Mole is having a healthy breakfast and going to continue making our pen. The pen is not big enough. I already see that. Irizanyo is hiding in her room because she is sick. I mean, it's a reasonable response. It really is. No! Constellazio has died of toxic buildup. His last conversation was with Stug about playing cards and fighting beavers. I don't think we have beavers in this game. We only have alpha beavers, so it must have been quite an epic storytelling situation there. And Banger has therefore, hang on, whoa. Banger has become a manhunter because of that. Now, Banger is not even anywhere near Constellazio, but Banger intuited that Constellazio had died and has started to attack me. And I'm going to die if I don't. Number one, get Banger to stop that. And number two, get some band-aids. What do I do? Water is on her way. She will be able to lay Constellazio to rest and help hold down the fort until Latros and Stug are able to get on the road again. In the meantime, Constellazio's dog is trying to eat me. And I'm having mixed feelings about how to handle the situation. Does anybody have any ideas? Releasing Banger to the wild will not help. Banger will still be trying to eat me. It's not uncommon for a dog whose master dies to have a mental break of some kind. Trying to eat other people is maybe the most extreme version of that. Bad dog, no biscuits. Does anybody know of a way that I could prevent myself from being killed by this dog? Short of killing this dog, because I have no desire to kill this dog. If I could I can manage to knock the dog out with a well-placed blow, I would hopefully then be able to prevent it from continuing to try to kill me. That would probably do the trick, but the question is, it's a small dog. I mean, what are the chances of I hit it and it dies? Cannot rope Banger. I don't think you can rope dogs anyway. I don't know what to do about this dog. I think I have to defend myself. It's possible that I will try to defend myself and I will not succeed because I have a bow. I'm so sorry. I don't want to hit your dog. I really don't. This is not my goal, but I also don't want to die. Oh no. I also didn't want to kill it. I'm so sorry. Can I put band-aids on? I mean, I really need some. Band-aids would be great. I cannot. I am not capable of putting on a band-aid. Mole, could you help me? Alright, I'm going to the medical bed. In the meantime, Mole, Is there any medicine? No, there's not. All right. We can ask, oh gosh, water's gone. Who can we ask to cut some plants? Solune. Solune is here. All right. Solune could get us some medicine. I know you're sleeping, but it's kind of an emergency. We are seemingly constantly out of medicine. All right. Mole is doing a great job at getting the fence in. Hopefully water will arrive very soon. Yes, water will arrive very soon. Stug is kind of staying under roofs. Slightly. Not entirely. Latros is also not entirely staying under roofs. That's not good. The cougar at least is no longer killing our animals. All right, water has arrived. Okay. The Thrumbo will go under a roof as soon as possible. That will happen. The grass is not growing very well anymore. All right. Water does not have the ability to build a sarcophagus. I think only Mole does. So we won't be able to build a sarcophagus until Mole comes back. In the meantime, I think we may have one other member of our faction, Barga, right? Yeah, Barga. Was Barga one of ours? It is so hard to tell. All right, we will bury Constellatio on his own, not next to anyone else. I mean, in the graveyard, but not next to anyone else. And water's the only one that can do that. Hopefully we will not lose this Muffalo because it's carrying all of that stuff. It's a lot of stuff. I'm surprised a Muffalo can carry that much, but hey, that Muffalo could carry a lot more actually. But if it wanders off of the edge of the map, then we've lost all of that. It's temporary, Constellatio. We're burying you there until Mole gets back and can build a proper sarcophagus. But we do need to get you underground ASAP. Which Water will attempt to do as soon as she's brought this Muffalo in. Because we can't lose all that stuff. And we can't lose that Muffalo. Whew. All right, yes, we will take a break shortly. what has gone on down here? All sorts of shenanigans and nonsense. Animals are not surviving this. Wild animals are. I mean, that wild doe is throwing up. Poor thing. The wild animals are not getting under. Even the cougar that was okay when we left is not okay now. I don't know if Latros and Stug are going to make it because they're not in their right minds enough to stay out from from the toxic fallout. So yeah. There's a cougar in the animal pen and we're not worried about it. Neither cougar is going to make it. This cougar here is only dying of toxic buildup, not any injuries, but this one is dying of both toxic buildup and injuries. Poor thing. Latros, will you please go inside? Muffalo 6, will you please go undercover? Why are you out, pig? You're eating. Okay. I wish you would go under. It's not like there's nothing to eat here. Water may lose it. So Lune has given up on this community. He has decided to leave and pursue a better life elsewhere. You can try to arrest him as he leaves, otherwise you may see him again someday. This happened because of poor mood. The final straw was Constellatio died. I mean, let me try and talk you out of it. I don't know if we could possibly be successful at talking you out of it, but I'm gonna try. 60% chance. Um, 70% chance. 60% chance. 100% chance. All right, if Espinosa can get there in time. I think she can. Yes. Excellent. In the meantime, I never got those band-aids that I needed so badly. Let's do this. We're gonna put a resting spot there. Send me there. Because I definitely need some more band-aids. Because I could get an infection. That would be bad. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Whew, we got a lot going on. Water is bringing in those 2 donkeys in the least efficient way possible. But hey, Stug is okay now, and he can bring... No, he can't. Not assigned to handling. Could we assign you to handling, Stug? Yes. Alright, Stug. Could you bring in that donkey? And then water. How are you doing? Hungry. Have we got anything to eat at all? No. Nothing, pretty much. Yeah. Nearly nothing. Alright, Water's gonna dig a grave. And Irizano, you do not need to be drafted. Espinosa, are you... You are. Okay, we're gonna give a try to talk Salune into hanging in there with us, even though Constellatio is no longer with us. I know it's hard. Really hard. Alright. This actually is an opportunity to improve some of our friendships and relationships here. So Alex Mole and Irizanyo don't have the best of relationships with Sulune, and so we're gonna prioritize just spending some time with Sulune right now, and trying to improve our friendship. See how that goes. Latros, will you please go inside? I'm really looking forward to Latros feeling better. Water is eating some rice. It's not going to make Water happy, but it's better than eating kibble, and it's better than being hungry. So yeah, there's that. Now that Water has dug a grave, Stug can bury Constellatio. Forbidden. Don't forbid. Alright. Stug is the fastest, so when we have any option, we're gonna have Stug do the moving about. That's not great. We do not want to be resting here right now. We want to call that for prisoners right now. We don't want to be there. We want to be here where there's overhang. That is all we want, is overhang. This also we're going to call for prisoners temporarily, so nobody sleeps there. Okay, is it time to take a break? I think once Stug lays Constellatio in his temporary resting place. Maybe this also? Lergua. I don't remember a Lergua. Maybe I won't worry about that. I will just make sure Constellatio eventually gets a sarcophagus again. I'm so sorry, Constellatio. Stug is bringing Constellatio in. Latros is continuing to wander around. Luckily, the toxic buildup is only minor so far. That's amazing. I feel like this is all taking so long that by the time we get to our new location, the toxic fallout will be over. This is entirely possible. We're gonna need to leave behind a lot of the animals, I think, in order to make this work, but I will get back to that as soon as Latros has stopped wandering, because until Latros has stopped wandering, we can't all go, and I can't just leave Latros here just because he's in the middle of a psychotic break. That's not okay, and I also can't take him with us while he's on a psychotic break. He won't come. So there's that. Stug is moving the hay to the place where the animals can get at it, which is perfect because, as you can see, there's less and less green growing things to eat here. And we have pretty much that rice left, that's all. So we need to get out of here ASAP. I'm going to take a short break. We'll run a little ad, and I will leave you with the music of this game in my BRB screen, I believe. Let me check on that, and I will be back in just a few minutes, maybe 5. Hello, and we are back. Thank you for your patience during that break. And Latros is still on a break, a mental break, as it were. Logikik saluton, chubitringasteon. Ni havas iujn problemojn ĉi tie. It's toxic fallout. Constellatio has unfortunately perished from said toxic fallout and has been laid to temporary rest here until we deal with the toxic fallout situation. We are waiting for Latros to feel better so that we can get on the road and come here where we are temporarily taking shelter from the toxic fallout. We can't allow these things, which I think Irizanyo dropped. She's sleeping there. That's not great. We need new beds. We just, really struggling right now. Irizanyo, there's gotta be a better place for you to sleep than that. No? Alright, that's fine. Starving. I am starving. Espinosa's feeding me. That's good. Not feeding me a meal, but that's because we don't have any meals right now. Irizanyo, could you equip that and haul that? No, wait. Equip this, please. First. And why? Oh! I get it. We got two weapons here. That's what the problem is. Okay. Hauling, please. Thank you. And hauling that. That makes more sense. Okay, I'm now able to walk. That's good news. Constellatio's dog went crazy. Haha, dogs sleep well. When Constellatio died, his dog went crazy and decided to try to eat me. Small dog did not succeed at eating me, but did some damage. I tried to dissuade him. Unfortunately, I perma-dissuaded him. Visitors! All right, welcome to our kind of mess. Who has the skills to negotiate with visitors? We need to give this settlement a name. Kai Chow sound. I don't know. A bango. Yeah, let's go for it. That sounds fine. Who can negotiate with our visitors? Me, not so much. Irizanyo, even less. Mole, not a chance. Espinosa. Espinosa can. All right. When you wake up, if you would trade with Abrael. That's quite the name. In the meantime, Irizanyo, is cooking the most important thing you could do? The answer is yes. Let me give you a hint. Cooking. Yes. Other than wardening, yes. Okay. So, we have guests who hopefully will be able to trade us some food. That would be wonderful. Mole is almost finished building our fence. It's getting real close to finished here, which will enable us to make sure that all of these animals have something to eat, because it's getting a little bare here where they're eating, because there's a lot of them. Mo, are you giving up for today? All right, well, we can finish tomorrow. That's fair enough. They won't die of hunger before tomorrow. How am I healing up here? Gradually. Let's just say gradually. Irizanyo's having a talk with Salune. We need some light in there. It must be very depressing in there. Furniture, torch lamp. Stick one of those in there. And put another one by the door. can expand this area a bit. That'll do. Good. All right. Edizanyo, are you going to cook some food? You are? Good. Let's try and add another door right here. That will be very convenient. And this door is not convenient because it moves slowly. So we want to change out the steel doors. Solune has gone berserk. That's not ideal. We're gonna not try adding a door right there right now because Solune is busy being berserk. And what can we do? Solune has gone berserk because Constellatio died. I mean, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. But I'm still hoping that you won't kill us all or leave. Gosh. Solune is a very good fighter. Very good melee fighter. A much better melee fighter than any of us. Gosh. Mole is like really not good at melee fighting at all. And Espinosa doesn't have a melee weapon. But then again, at least Solune doesn't either. Alright, this dog is now preventing Espinosa from helping, really. Well, she'll use the bow. Okay. Please don't kill him. Okay, good. Alright, Mole, could you rescue him? What? Oh, we have to rebuild the door first. Great. Make a door. Make door, please. Thank you. Things don't always go so smoothly, and that's the nature of it on the rim. Alright, Mole is now tending to the wounded prisoner. Alright, Espinosa, you are undrafted, and could you please trade? Oh, they're gonna eat? Okay, after they eat then. Actually, does Mole have enough medicine to do this? Yeah, Espinosa, you might want to actually drop that. If you would, that'd be great. Alright, Mole has some extra medicine, and Espinosa can trade with Abriel. think we've gotten there in time as far as Selune goes. We do need to make sure that Jennifer the fox gets some bandages as well. Alright, they have medicine and 3 packaged survival meals. And we have just enough silver to buy it. Actually, we don't need those medicines because we have a whole bunch on the way. Well, not actually on the way yet, but when the rest of us get on the road, we'll have a whole bunch of them, and that's enough. Okay, some meals, and that's fine. Selune, how's that bandaging going? Well, isn't that fast? Wow, we just got to those visitors in time. Alright, Fox will not die in the meantime, that's good news. What a struggle today, huh? Chicken dinner, that sounds great. Alright, Irizanyo, are you cooking? Not at the moment? Well, you know, we can't be cooking all the time, I suppose. Alright, how's it going, Mole? You are slow. Why so slow? Can we, like, prioritize the most important wounds first? Is that something we can do? Why is Mole so slow? He is our best medic right now, is he not? No, he's not. Okay. Okay, we'll send Espinosa. She'll do much better. In the meantime, Mole, you could tend to the fox. No, wait. Let's not do that yet. I take it back because we need to save the medicine that we have for Selune. Okay, Espinosa will do this much, much faster and better. This will be fine. Selune is going to be fine now that Espinosa is there. This is good news. In the meantime, Latros is better. Yes, that means we can all get on the road. Now, we need to keep this minimal. We need to do it as quickly as possible with the minimum of fuss. The animals that need to come are these, plus the littlest alpacas and the goat. Let's bring the pigs. I think that it would be wise to leave it at that. Leave the hay. Bring the rice and corn and turkey eggs and medicine. Leave the hops. Bring nearly nothing else. Ambrosia, go juice, plant skill trainer, again, nearly nothing else. Some money. No point leaving the money here. Now, I didn't think about something. first we have to unload from the other caravan. It's possible that that's already happened, but I don't think so because of the gold. I should have seen gold on that list. It should all be here. Yeah. We're going to have this all drop, and then we will haul all of this. That should be very quick. Latros, why aren't you going under the roof to do that? Not the brightest. Not the brightest. Could stay under the roof. Not doing it. Stug, same. Could stay under the roof. Same with water. All right. Now, once all of that is hauled, then we can actually... Hello? Where are you going? Oh. Well, all right. Odd choice, but valid. Okay. This is all fine. Now we can do that again. We are going from here to here with all the people, the babies, and the pigs. The goat, the donkeys, Muffalo 6, and the thrumbo. And not the hay, but all of the rice and corn and turkey eggs and medicine. And the tea and ambrosia and goat juice. Skill trainer in plants. A couple of items of clothing. A couple of weapons. And that's all. We don't have food, but we don't have food, so what we gonna do? Katie, Corraco, saluton al vidu. Bonvenon al ĉi tie, kie aĉegas. It's toxic fallout at home, and we are escaping. It's a process, this escaping thing. It's taking some time. Have we finished? We have not. All right. When Mole has a moment. All right, let's prioritize the fence mole because you got some hungry animals here who have eaten everything in sight. So as soon as we get this little stretch of fence finished, we'll be able to release these animals. Water and... Hello? Why are you not part of the caravan? Water and Stug and Latros will be on their way. Where? So now you're preparing your caravan down here. Before you were preparing your caravans up here. Why can't you prepare your caravans somewhere where there's a roof? You have options. Medical emergency. No. Okay. Espinosa. What is Salone's medical emergency? Well, okay. Nothing new. He's already received bandages. Nothing more we can do right now. My goodness. My goodness. All right. Let's move that in where it goes. All right, please don't tell me that Latros is sleeping. Okay, good. Not sleeping under the sky. As soon as I tell these people that these animals are coming, these animals stop hiding under the roof, and that's problematic. I think those animals should be hiding under the roof as long as possible. I would like. Saluton cara caruja carolino kiu care cara salmi. Aww. Aww. All right. It's a struggle, but we just might make it. And by we, I mean all of us except Constellatio. We don't have food to feed Salune, but we do have these 3 packaged survival meals. That's because nobody's allowed to eat survival meals right now. Well, that's dumb. No. Is the lavish food restriction, that means everything but, yeah, packaged survival meals. All right, we're going to allow those right now because otherwise it's going to be bad. Espinosa, would you feed Solune? The least we can do right now. Okay. Water and Stug are working hard. Latros is sleeping hard. Alex is recovering, as is Solune. Not from the same things. Although, actually, you could say we're both recovering from Constellatio's death. Because Alex was attacked by Constellatio's dog because Constellatio's dog lost it. And Solune lost it also because Constellatio died. And you need more bandages. You didn't give any medical care at all? Okay, let's see what we can do. Furniture, animal sleeping spot. Medical animal sleeping spot. See if we can get Jennifer to go there, and if she does, then we can use non-existent bandages. Where's all of our medicine? Out in the field somewhere. That's not ready. That's not ready. This is, though. Okay. I mean, I could do that even if I'm still recovering from the dog attack. Because we do need to have some medicine on hand. Dominoes of Doom. Yes, a domino effect for sure. All right, I'm at a major break risk. I'm not surprised. I'm probably hungry, right? We have no food. Yeah, I'm very, very hungry. Ravenously hungry, in fact. We can do something about that. Let's definitely do something about that. And we're unloading animals. That's one choice. Let's see. Let's make sure that we've got all of the animals. Yes. Cheeky, we do not. All right. Mole. No. Espinosa, could you go grab Cheeky? because, oh my goodness, she has a lot of our money. We don't want her wandering off with that. All right, we are on our way, safe from the toxic fallout now. Finally. That doesn't mean we're safe, we're just safe from that. So we are now attempting to not starve. That's our main number one goal we've got going on here. Hello? An infection. So Lune has gotten an infection in his foot. Espinosa, could you see to that as soon as possible? So the quality of tending, the quality of medicine, and the amount of resting that happens all matter very much. And infections can absolutely take people out. So we are not looking to lose 2 named colonists in one day. We are now all here. We are now all together. Again, we can occasionally go check on this area to see if toxic fallout is still occurring. It is. Spoiler alert. So, Megasloth has lost an attack skill. I mean, I'm not all that surprised. But we're working on things in the order of priorities, right? Not everything can get done all at once. Mole, you're grabbing a meal. That's allowed. That's allowed. These animals need to be brought in. Oh my goodness. All right. All of a sudden we have so many more animals to be brought in. Who's really good at that? Stug is fast. Stug is the one. However, we also have to make sure that he gets some food and some sleep. To be honest, if everybody were to help a little bit, Mole can't and won't. All right, that's fine. And Irisanyo is busy cooking. That's also fine. Espinosa, how did that go with Solune? What quality of healing? 10 quality, 69%. That's not terrible. We should be using best quality medicine now that we have some. We didn't before. Quest expired. Not worried about it. We are going to say industrial tech medicine for Solune. And let's see, who is doing the doctoring? Espinosa pretty much is going to get that done. All right, now that everybody's here, who else could use some improvements in relationship with Solune? Alex, Stug, Latros. Okay, Stug, it's really Stug, Latros. Those are the two. Well, let's look at our work schedule. Stug and Latros need wardening priority. But not Irisanyo, right? Wait. Yes, Irisanyo. It's not Espinosa, Water, and, well, Constellatio. Yes, we knew they had a great relationship. Oh, R.I.P. Everybody but Espinosa and Water. Okay, that'll do. Now everybody will prioritize taking care of Solune, having good chats, and it's a good time to prioritize that because Solune's been through some stuff. All right. This is not the fast way to do it, Stug. One at a time? Really? Y'all are sleeping out here? Really? Oh, goodness. All right. Is it that we don't have enough beds? It's not. Oh, it is. All right. Okay, but while you're here, could you just bring in that alpaca? And Alex, could you just bring in that donkey? And then when you get back, you'll be able to sleep in a nicer bed. Oh, you didn't just bring one animal. You bought 2, 3, 4. That's great. Okay. Got 2 little baby piglets as well. All right. They're hanging in there here back at the ranch, but in the meantime, we are trying not to starve. So, bringing all the animals in. We are working on the fence now. I think we can make this a little easier for Mole by having other people assist with delivering to the fence. Actually, Stug's not the one to do that. Stug's not the one to do that because he's busy. The worst of the toxic fallout has settled. So now that we're here, we could go back. We're not going to go back instantly because even though there's not danger raining down from the skies, there's also not a lot of food to eat for the animals or for us. So I think what needs to happen is we need to send like 2 people back to start planting. And so that needs to be somebody that can cook. Although we really only have one person who can cook, isn't that right? Cooking. Yeah. We only have one person who can actually cook. Is that true? And by actually cook, I mean at least skill level 8. Yeah. We've just done that, Korako. We have just moved here. And we have just finished our fence. We are deconstructing our caravan hitching post, so these animals can now go farther out from this circle that is completely denuded. And they're not starving to death, as you can tell by the fact that they just went to sleep right away. So we're going to have most people stay here because we don't have the food infrastructure back at home. We don't have it here really either, but for the animals we do. We can feed our animals here. So we're going to send back 2 people. It's going to have to be me and one other person who can do sewing. I can cook and hunt and grow plants. Who else can grow plants? Water can. My goodness. Maybe just me? Because I don't want to leave nobody with plant skills here either. Is it safe to go all by myself? No, because that's where the majority of our stocks are, so we could get attacked there. Let's go ahead and plant this area, even though it's not very close. Because if we plant a little bit more, then I can leave and go plant at home. I think that's a good plan. So we're gonna make some more growing areas for rice. Alpaca 34 has started to roam away. Really? He has? This isn't a pen. Yes, it is. Ah! This is the problem right here. Okay. 2 problems. Number 1, we need a new wooden door right there. And number 2, we need a pen marker. It's not an actual problem, but we still do need a pen marker. Where should we put our pen marker? Right here? Right there. That makes sense to me somehow. It's not really logical. I should go maybe over there, but that's not where I think I have to look for it for some reason. Alright, Mole, could you prioritize working on that wooden door right now, please? And then the pen marker, that'd be great. Alright. Water will hopefully forgive me. But we do need to put some soup in the pot. And we'll go ahead and what was that? A rainy thunderstorm. That scared me. Alright, we'll go ahead and make some plans here as well. Some of our older animals. There we go. Todd can be unrestricted. Who's having a minor break risk? That's Espinoza. How can we help? Yeah, there's just it's just a lot of difficulties right now, huh? Let's try and finish the structure. Build a little more steel wall here. And we'll go ahead and make a wooden door. Does that seem reasonable? It doesn't for some reason. Okay, Irisanyo and Solune are having a talk. Irisanyo told a heartfelt story about changing teams to Solune. Now this isn't really, we're not really trying to get Solune to change teams, we're just trying to get Solune to feel at home with us again, even though things are not going really well right now. So that's really helping their relationship a little bit. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and switch out Water and Irizanyo on the wardening team. Not that Water really needs the help with that in terms of relationship with Salune, but at this point, more than Irizanyo does. Irizanyo would tell a heartfelt story. She would, wouldn't she? Yes, absolutely. So, let's see. How are our priorities about growing things? Needs to be just a little bit higher. I need to bring growing up to a top priority. Not cutting, growing, right? Yes, growing. Water can have plant cutting be a higher priority to boost those skills a little bit. Good, good, good. All right. We're doing okay. We're not doing great. We're doing okay. And okay is better than awful. We were doing definitely awful, and now look at people's moods. It's better. All right, we are still having wandering animals because we've got this sitting here. All right, can you haul that steel? That's great. Now the door will close. And until we have this section built here, that door is really critical. And we will have animals wandering off if we don't. So who's still wandering animal-wise? Nobody. Yep, that alpaca. All right. Stug, could you go? Nope, cannot. No allowable reachable pens. Well, why is that? Oh, Mole is having words with Stug? Is that what's happening? Once we build the pen marker, can we then fix it? Yes, excellent. All right. So, Stug is having a meal of milk. Oh, thank you. That's good. That's kind of something that I hope for on my streams, that I'll kind of be able to soothe people a little bit in their day-to-day if they have something not so soothing that they need to do. I could tune in and at least have a soothing background. That's something that is a hope of mine. Oh no, Espinosa has gotten food poisoning from milk because it is a dangerous type of food. Well, it's only dangerous when it's not part of a recipe. We have a few fires due to the fact that there's a thunderstorm, but it's also raining and the fires are not really close to anything of import, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's see here. I'm gonna just double check that we've got. Yeah, I think maybe we don't have all of the rice fields that we wanted. Let's make sure that that's rice. We were in the middle of setting up some more rice fields when stuff happened. So we will expand this a little bit. Do you think that'll be enough? I think that'll probably be enough. Well, we could add this little section in here as well. It's nearby. We like that. Gotta make sure to remember to call it all rice. Actually, I'll delete these. that rice. That way we don't plant the wrong thing in there. Okay, and we can also plant some rice right here. Oh, now we've got some closer fire. Do we need to worry about that fire? I mean, it is raining, but it's kind of a big fire. Yeah. Let's maybe do something about that. That fire's growing. We don't like it. It's not really raining anymore. Oh dear. We gotta get on that. Latros cannot fight fire. Espinoza, can you fight fire? No, you can't. Mole, can you fight fire? No, because it's not in your home area. Well, let's do something about that. Zone. Home area. Make it big. Include all fire. Alright. Mole, can you fight that fire now? Yes. Excellent. Alright. Let's get on it. All hands on deck. I mean, at least all hands that can. All that medicine inside before it takes any damage from the weather. Oh dear. Hang on, Mole, maybe you get that fire because it's about to burn down your brand new fence and we don't like it. No. Fire does not belong there. Let's make that home area a smidgen bigger just to make sure that we catch all that fire there. Any other problematic fire? No, that's hopefully going to burn itself out before it becomes a problem. All right. This is fine. This is fine. Not too much fire. Just a little fire. Can we have some more rain? That'd be good. Wouldn't mind it. Minor break risk. Water. What's going on, water? Tell me all about it. Disturbed sleep, slept on the ground, sick, dark, raw food, awful barracks. I mean, all of this is absolutely true. Colonist needs rescue. Espinoza, what has happened? Food poisoning. Right. I'm so sorry. Alright, we'll make that into a medical sleeping spot. Mole, could you please rescue Espinoza? That'd be wonderful. Alright, food poisoning is not the worst that we have dealt with here. We'll definitely survive it. There's nothing to be done medicine-wise for that in this game. We just have to kind of rest and recover. Alright. Let's see what kind of gear we've got here. Stug. Those two animals are ones that should be unloaded. Okay. Elisanyo's cooking meals. We love it. Cooking 4 meals. Just what we were hoping for. We already have 3. I'm feeding Salune. That's good. Salune is... Oh! Has already developed immunity from the infection. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing what happens when you have actual good quality medicine, right? So at this point, we can go back to herbal medicine. It's best to save the good quality medicine for times when you really actually need it for reasons. That's why it's good to have it around and good to save it for then as well. Alright, this alpaca also needs to be unloaded. Let Irisanyu take 1 turn at that, but prioritarily she needs to keep focused on cooking. So let's see. Water can work on that. And how about this little fellow? Yeah, all of these animals actually have stuff that we would like to put on shelves. We don't have any shelves. We don't even have beds yet. Let's do things about that. It's barracks situation. And this wasn't going to be our barracks, but it is. Let's see, we can move this bed in here. Espinosa, major break risk. What is making you unhappy? Being very hungry and in intense pain. Well, that happens when you have food poisoning. I think there isn't necessarily all that much I can do about it, but you don't need to be eating raw rice. Oh, that meal is saved for prisoners. Got it. Yeah, that's an issue. We shouldn't necessarily be keeping the prisoners and the storeroom in the same place. That's a bit of a problem. Let's do this. We can have Mole drop the great bow and grab the revolver. That will help. Well, certainly the animals don't hesitate to eat the meal that's saved for the prisoner. Yikes. We don't have any kibble, so I can't really blame that fox, because we also don't have any other food for the fox to eat. That's it. That's all we got. We could do something about that. I'm the one that's supposed to be responsible for butchering, and I'm not doing the butchering because I'm busy planting and harvesting. So what that means is we need to assign somebody else to butchering. Oh, that's Latros. So we'll just pop that up and these down here, and water will wind up doing the majority of the handling, which is fine. Alright, eventually we need to enclose this area here. And it's a bit of a weird little place. I think we can make some improvements. We don't need to take it at face value, right? We're going to claim this wall here. I'll make plans to edit it. Claim this wall here for the same reason. We're going to build a copy of that steel wall, like so. Like so. Good, Mole's bringing in that bed. Who's going to sleep there? Do we have anyone who has a partner anymore? I think we don't. Social, that's where we check. Say what now? Espinosa is malnourished and is going to vent her anger on the animals. Which one? Because, like, there's good choices and bad choices you could be making right now. We'll decide who's sleeping in that bed a little later, okay? Let's just keep an eye on Espinosa at the moment. I'm thinking about my choices here. If I need to arrest her, who would be my best choice? Need to have you being shadowed right now. Latros or Stug? Probably Stug. We'll have Stug follow you around at the moment. How are you doing, Stug? You're okay? Let's have you eat a meal and then start following Espinosa around. Hopefully Espinosa won't make any really bad choices. We don't know who she's going for. I mean, killing the boomalope would be not great, but at least it's raining right now. We don't know who she's going for. Please, none of the named animals. No bonded animals. She's got somebody in mind, but she's not going to tell us. We can live with this choice. Will you feel better now? Nope, still not going to feel better. Okay. Going inside. Throwing up. All right. I'm just still confused. How many animals will she kill before she feels better? And more importantly, which ones? Oh, she's eating now. Alright, that might help her feel better so she stops slaughtering animals. She's not currently slaughtering any animals, so I'm feeling slightly encouraged. Lasagna just brushes right past. On a mission, gonna make some meals. Well, I mean, we needed to feed the foxes and ourselves anyway, so to be honest, Espinosa's just kind of taking matters into her own hands in terms of expediting that process. Nothing that wouldn't have happened anyway. I mean, maybe we would have chosen an older alpaca, right? But at least she didn't try going for the Thrumbo, who might not have taken very kindly to it. You know, Thrumbo's too smart to let anyone get away with something like that, for better, for worse. All right. So Latros is doing a good job at keeping up with Irizano. And what we really need to do is make sure that we have a stockpile zone for meals. And that's gonna be, let's just throw it right here. We're gonna say meals. And we'll prioritize it. No, we won't. We'll leave it normal, because we need to make sure that Solune has meals as well. So that will work. Espinosa is still in that same mental state, despite having consumed some alpaca meat. Still has trivial malnutrition, still has major food poisoning. As she gets better from both of those things, she will no longer be on a mental break of slaughtering animals. So there we have it. She's going to go rest. Good choices, good choices. I think that went as well as it possibly could have. Irizano's having a break. Stug, if you could bring in... Cannot bring in. We don't have enough space to store things. Alright, expand this storage zone. Hauling things. Gotta get stuff in from out of the rain. Clothing, for example. They're just gonna deteriorate relatively quickly. Okay, Irizano's cooking. We're gonna be okay. We're not gonna starve to death at this point. The coyotes are raiding us. And I don't mean coyotes the animals. There aren't coyote animals in this game. There are wolves and huskies and Arctic wolves. But this is a group of pirates from a clan called the Coyotes. They've arrived nearby and they are attacking immediately. There are 5 of them, and they have actual weapons like a gladius, that's a short sword, a revolver, a steel club, a wooden club, and an auto pistol. We outnumber them. Let's see. One of them is unwaveringly loyal, and the other 4 are not. You ever be so hangry you feel like killing an alpaca and eating? Yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither. But with everything they've been through and given the options, I think that was the most sensible mental break I've ever seen anyone have in this game. All right, so we do not have a place to stand and protect ourselves, but and it's a small map because we fled here, and therefore this is not a normal size map. This is a smaller size map. So I'd say the quickest way would be to try to build a place right here, which sounds crazy, but that's where the wood is. And Mole is currently sleeping, but we could ask him if he would perhaps change his mind about that. Production? No. Security. I was looking for protection. Wooden barricade. Let's say... that's not right. Let's build... like that. For starters. And like that, and like that. Let's just double check that there's nobody coming from any other angles. Sometimes they don't all bunch up in one group like this. Okay. All right, I did this wrong. Let's see. Let's cancel this and that. And let's do that and that and that. Mole, I got a job for you. Also Stug. No, it's okay. You keep doing what you're doing. Also, everybody else, I kind of need you to get here already. I know that sounds crazy. Water as soon as you've got that piglet inside. Yeah, if you would come over here. Espinosa. Oh, you don't have a weapon. That's a problem. Alright, pick up that weapon. Yeah. Pick up that weapon and come over here. No, I did that wrong. First pick up the weapon, then come over here. Well, you have a weapon already. Irizanyo's cooking, we like it. We'll leave her cooking for the moment. And you can come over here. Actually here. Mole is going fast. This is excellent. Can't imagine anybody going any faster. So, gonna have water cut. Nope, cannot do. Alright, that's interesting. Can I cut that tree? Nope. I'm gonna cut that tree because it's impeding our vision here. Mole, you're going away? Don't go away. Finish this, please. Alright, now... Irisanyo, are you done with that meal yet? Not yet. Yikes. Alright. Just you stay put. And Mole, you stay put here. And we need to haul those two things out of the way. We don't have anywhere to haul them yet. Right. Dumping. Stockpile zone. We'll just call that. Oh, but only, wait, what's in there? Only chunks. That's it. Good. Stug, have you got a weapon? You do. Irisanyo, you're still cooking. Alright. Stug is... I think it's time you got drafted. And honestly, Irisanyo, I hate to interrupt you, but you too. Go here. Alright, they have flanked us, but we did plan well. Why is there a t-shirt over here? Did you change your gear? No? Did you? That's just really strange that there's a t-shirt sitting there. And a skill trainer there. Oh, that's ours. Alright. So, can we have the animals attack? That'd be good. We've got somebody downed, and can we help them? We can. There's a lot of things they can't do, but hey, that's okay. Everybody has their things they can and can't do in this life, right? Oh no, we've shot our Thrumbo. That's not good. Thrumbo got a revolver shot in the head. Luckily, they're very tough animals, but please stop shooting the Thrumbo. That would be best if you would stop that. Latros, come over here. Espinoza, come over here. I'm asking you all to please stop shooting at the Thrumbo. Trust that the Thrumbo has this situation sorted. Agatha, we can no longer help her. I mean, we tried, but it just didn't go well. Alright. The red fox and an alpaca have died. We are overpowered. I didn't expect it. But that's how it's going. Are there any enemies left? If there are, they are probably running away. There were, what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually the last one will start running, which is okay. Don't even see him. It's possible that he's somewhere else burning things down, but it's also possible that I just counted wrong. Let's undraft everybody and see what happens here. I think we're okay. Alright, we've survived our first attack here. Nobody has attacked at home. We need to be prepared that that will happen. Everything is made of wood and will burn down. That's not really what we want. Are the animals here starving? No. Okay. That's good to know. They're gonna make it. But bringing back a whole bunch of animals is not a thing yet at all. Don't shoot the Thrumbo. You're just going to make it mad. All right, let's try to bandage up the Thrumbo. We need to make a place for the Thrumbo to rest so that we can bandage. Let's just assume we might have had multiple injured animals and make a little animal hospital right there and see how that goes. I'm harvesting a poplar tree. Why? Oh, because I'm getting ready to plant rice. That's good. That's fine. All right. Espinoza, when you're finished with your beer, could you please give the Thrumbo some medical care? That would be great. We need to build some... I think this would be a good place to build some graves. Seems a good place to me. Alright, Mole's doing a good job. We will build a copy here and then deconstruct this section. He's very fast. Alright, and Mole is the one that's going to get on those graves, so we will not have this situation of our enemies sitting around forever and making us feel awkward and uncomfortable and unhappy whenever we walk past. It's better this way. We'll just get it all taken care of. Now, we need to get back to hauling some things. Stug, if you could... Oh, this is very important. We could just send somebody to learn. I think it's me. I'm the one that needs to, you know, pick it up. You know, learn how to take care of the plants now that Constellatio II is no longer here. So the Thrumbo, several animals. These can't all be injured animals. So it turns out I tried to make multiple sleeping spots for medical beds and I was not successful. Okay. That means we have fewer injured animals than I was concerned we might. Alright, how's the Thrumbo doing? Excellent. Brain, permanent gunshot injury revolver from a revolver. Painful. No! Not a brain damaged Thrumbo. I mean, luckily they're extraordinarily intelligent to start out with, but oh no. I'm so sorry about that. I wish friendly fire were not a thing, but it is realistic, so... That's very sad. Need to think about that. I think I used to run with a mod that prevented that kind of a friendly fire situation. And so now that I don't, I need to think about that when I set the animals onto the enemies. Need to make a plan for how am I going to make sure that people stop shooting in that direction, if there's enough animals or enough firepower. Alright, who needs a sword? Because I swear somebody needed a sword. Somebody with high melee skill. That's Latros. Relatively high melee skill, I should say. Espinoza can have the sword. That's fine. Latros has the silver mace. Alright, the Mega Sloth is fully healed. Alright, good to know. 100%. The The thrombo, however, will not be 100% again, unfortunately. Alright, who is in a good enough mood to be able to handle burying anyone? Espinosa. Espinosa can handle that. Alright. A courtesan, a sailor, a contract miner, and a forester. It's our loss that none of you all survived. But it's your loss. You attacked us in the first place. I think that's a fair enough assessment of the situation. Alrighty. Let's see. We have been live for 3 hours and 25 minutes. And I'm tiring out a little faster than I had hoped. I do not see myself hanging in there long enough to start sending anyone back to the home base. Because we need to get all of this rice crop in the ground, and none of it is in the ground right now. And that will take a little time. In fact, it will take a lot of time because I'm the only one doing that. We also have a jade knife and an alpacable t-shirt out here. Let's make sure to haul those as well. I don't know why they're out there. Ah, I know what it was. There was an alpaca out here that was killed by the attackers. That's what happened. And the alpaca had those items. I see. Alright, Erisanyo, Stug, and Greenwater are not doing great. Stug is hungry. Stug, we can do something about that. Erisanyo's not keeping up with our level of hunger quite all the way, but we're working on it. All of these things can be dropped. They don't need to be hauled prioritarily. The spear, on the other hand, yes. And these things, yes. Any other animals carrying stuff? Yes. Alright, so basically all of those do need to be unloaded. But once Stug has eaten, that will all go a little bit better. Our amount of food here is not going to be sufficient. So we should also be building a very close by field of hay. I think this is a good place. Because a lot of this area, you just can't even grow grass there, right? That's unfortunate. But we will be able to build buildings there if we decide to. I doubt we are going to decide to do that, frankly. The Thrombo has lost an attack skill. So I think this is good of a place as any to push pause, and I will come back to, oh, yeah, that's to be expected. Somebody's going to be at a major break rest at any given time. I'm going to come back to our just chatting scene as we finish out the stream, and we can chat a little bit about plans for how is it that we are going to celebrate this follower goal when we achieve it. We are 5 followers away from a big milestone. When we hit 1,000 followers, we stopped having a party every 100 followers because you can't just keep that up forever. So we're going to do 1,200 followers, 1,500 followers, 2,000 followers, and just kind of like spread it out a little bit at that point. So I've been brainstorming a lot, and I've come up with some fun ideas, but I just want to make sure that if you guys have any ideas of things that you would enjoy doing, that you get a chance to be heard. So balloons definitely can do, absolutely can do balloons. Not eating chocolate right now. I am experimenting with a really significant change to my diet, and it's helping a lot. And so I just happened across this morning a YouTube video of somebody else who's doing something very similar, even maybe a little bit more restrictive than what I'm doing. And he said, you know, if someone were to tell me, I can hand you this lottery ticket and tell you that this is a winning lottery ticket and you would win $1 million. It's not on the program, Korako. I think we need to maybe not include food in the party plans for me. So he said, if someone were to hand me a lottery ticket and guarantee me that if I hold on to this lottery ticket, I would win $1 million, but I would forget everything that I knew about what I had learned about how to improve my health by eating this way. Or I could tear up the lottery ticket and hold on to everything that I knew about. And he said he would tear up the lottery ticket in a second, and I totally see his point. I'm really, really on the very first baby steps of this in a way. In another way, this is a journey that I've been on for years and years. What are silly straws? Is that like a confetti kind of thing? Straws that like a drinking straw. So drinking straws are also something that I can't do for exactly the same reason. So I'm having some problems with my gut that lead to being very uncomfortable, and adding air to my insides in any way, shape, or form. I gave up straws a really long time ago, and it helped a lot. So when you're drinking from a straw, it's really hard not to wind up adding air into your insides, and that's something that, crazy straws, they're crazy. I'm so sorry to disappoint, but if we can maybe like focus on ways to be festive that don't involve ingesting. I mean, it's interesting, isn't it, that anytime, so I'm soliciting suggestions about how to celebrate, and it's all about what goes in my mouth, you know? And that's just an indication of like how hard it is to make choices for yourself that work because of the expectations of everyone else around you, and because of what is around you, like what is considered food by everyone else. Kazoo. All right. So it's something that we should talk about in the Discord, I think, so that we can hold on to all of the ideas, and I can give them all some thought and see how it goes. So I will definitely be keeping an eye on the Discord for all your wonderful ideas. And some of the ideas that I've had, I'm not going to share with you all until the day of the party. But I'm going to try some new fun stuff. And in terms of timing, like, I think probably what we'll do is whenever we hit that goal, then on whichever stream we hit that goal, then we'll celebrate on the next Wednesday. So that it'll be a video game stream, which will give me more flexibility, and it'll give me a chance to like buy some balloons. Like, we won't celebrate on the same day, and it will be a day that won't be Esperanto, so it won't cut anybody out. Everybody will get to have a part in the party. A craft idea, that's interesting. I've thought about that, as well as like that's something that I could do that's definitely different. I would have to figure out how to make a new camera setup in order to do any kind of a craft idea, but it's something that I've considered for sure, and I haven't got a lot of real estate on my desk. I have a really, really narrow desk, so the majority of it is already taken up with my monitors. I have a very little bit left over, so it's not that I couldn't use that very little bit of desk that I have left to do a craft if it were a small one. It's that there's no place to set up a camera to be looking at that, to have a view of that craft that I would be doing. So I have to figure that out. Like, there's nowhere on my desk that I could put that camera to be able to do that. So I have to figure that out, and that might be something that would require buying a new type of camera stand that could, like, a clamp on type of camera stand, and that could be a good investment anyway, like when I put the IKEA furniture together. Okay, so what I did with that was a mobile stream where I was using my phone to stream the stream, and in order to do a celebration stream I need access to OBS, and so I would need to be able to set up a camera that's connected to my computer. I have an app I use for second camera. We can talk about it later. Okay. So while you're streaming through OBS, you connect your phone to OBS. Theoretically, I would imagine that would be possible. Yeah. All right. Good. Wonderful. All right. I'm going to, while we chit chat, have a look at who else is streaming. That's very bright. I'm sorry. That's so very, very bright. There. We got a dark mode. Yay. Oh, it didn't stay. I'm so disappointed. If only it would stay. So having a look at who's streaming right now. Let's see. I think let's maybe visit somebody that we haven't spent much time hanging out with, but I lurk a little bit once in a while. This is a European Sims streamer, and y'all know that I love the life sim games as well, and I think he does more than just the Sims, but life sim games in general. So he's doing some building today, which seems, that seems like as good of a raid target as any. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and and sharing your ideas for our upcoming celebration. It is not only a follower goal celebration, but it's also effectively our celebration for a 4-year stream anniversary and 4-year affiliate anniversary, because I didn't do separate celebrations for that, but those were in March and April. So we're just kind of holding off on the party and then having one big party for all 3 events, which I think is perfectly reasonable. I'm not a party all the time person, so we'll do that. And yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try and get through any ads so that I don't necessarily have to continue watching those when we get in there. In case any of y'all don't get raptured, let me do a shout out for this lovely life simulation streamer that we're rating. That way you'll know how to find us if you don't get brought along. Thank you all so much to the mods. Thank you so much to all of you all who hang out and lurk and chat and all of the above. I will be back on Friday for an Esperanto language stream, and again on Sunday for Wildflowers and Music Monday. Bye.